Yeah, for sure.
Also, like, I was wondering, would you want to do, when we talk about this, I mean, should we say this is all from different sources, like, a name, like...
Well, we should say, we have to give credit where credit's due, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, we do have to say sort of where we're getting it from, and...
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn cat, I'll be right back. Shush, kitty.
No, kitty. Oh, and how you're going to be able to use the triangle button, or Y as us, for us, to change the weapon on your back when you're in the tower.
Yeah, I also like that's some things I like. Like you can scan stuff with your ghost and it'll give you a little bit of background story.
Yeah.
Jess just said, gee, thanks. For the cat.
Thanks for the pussy.
Alright, so listen to this. Hopefully this doesn't sound too terrible. I'm more or less trying to see what it looks like in Audacity, so I can match voices to the volume, kinda.
Welcome to episode 9 of the podcast Guardians. Dad, roll the music.
You guys probably can't hear that, can you?
No, I can't.
I can change that so that you can, as long as we're not playing, I can change the voice meter. Audio, microphone, saving. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna play it again, and you should hear it this time.
Welcome to episode 9 of the podcast Guardians. Dad, roll the music.
Yeah, no?
Yay?
Yay?
Yeah?
Okay, you good, good. Alright, so that's ready to go. That's ready to go. Let's get that out of there.
Is that your daughter?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. Uh-oh. Feedback.
Yeah, here too. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Judgment grant requires... Cute.
Bruh.
Brah. Are you guys rank 3 the House of Judgment yet?
You know what? You ask an interesting question.
Why does voice meter keep crashing on me? That is not cool.
I am actually not. I'm halfway through 2.
Nice. I'm at 2. And Eric, I don't know.
I can go check and see what I'm at real quick. I am 1747 of 3000 on 2.
Oh, nice.
I
am 22 out of 3000.
Alright, so I'm gonna just have a seat right here.
Got my helm on. Actually, you can see in third person now.
Okay, so we are getting ready to rock and roll. Let's see if there's anybody in the chat. Nope, just Nightbot and me. Just cool. Great. And all this crap out of my screen. So it's 10 o'clock. So let's, I guess, are you guys ready to rock and roll?
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Alright.
Welcome to episode 9 of the podcast Guardians. Dad, roll the music.
Alright, hello and welcome everyone to episode 9 of the Destiny Reef podcast. My name is Eric, and boy do we have a great episode planned out. We are live on Twitch and broadcast every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Joining me tonight, a Guardian who accepted Lord Saladin's challenge and emerged with a freshly completed set of Iron Banner armor. Xbox Live's Czar Jangles. How's it going, Jangles?
Pretty good. How you doing, Eric? Yeah, I accepted the challenge and finally finished up my collection.
Right on. Next up, we have a Guardian who doesn't have time to explain why he doesn't have time to explain his absence from the previous 2 podcasts. We call him Ty, but he's Xbox Live's Metro Hotness. How's it going, Ty?
It's going good. It's good to be back. Yeah, a lot of issues here at home. But we got everything figured out.
Awesome. So there's a ton of stuff to get to on this episode, but first I'd like to point everyone to Belle Bunny's YouTube channel. She's hosting a Bungie Community Challenge project and wants to know why Destiny is more than just a game to you. I'll post a link in the show notes to her video, but be sure to go check it out and let Belle know why Destiny is # more than a game. Also, next Saturday, August 5th, I am going to be hosting a charity/fundraising stream on Twitch. This stream is going to help some needy kids with backpacks and school supplies for the rapidly approaching school year. I'm not asking for donations of money, but I won't turn them away. The goal is to have like school supplies on an Amazon wish list, just purchased and sent to me so that I can fill some backpacks and get them to the Northwest Michigan Community Action Agency. For more information on the NMCAA, visit nmcaa.net. This is a great opportunity to help some kids and maybe use up the last few dollars of an old Amazon gift card or something like that. Items will range from just a couple of dollars up to about 10, maybe a little more, depending on what's on Amazon and what the prices are. I am personally filling 10 backpacks myself, and am hoping that with everyone's help we can fill 10 more. So please stop by the stream, show us your support. I'm calling it, I guess, Strikes for Supplies charity stream. So please help us get the word out and let's fill up these backpacks. I guess I'm going to shoot for starting that stream at noon that Saturday. So I'll have more information on Twitter, Facebook, you know, all the social media sites. But let's get the word out. Let's make that huge, and let's send these kids back to school with the necessities. Alright guys, where do we start? It's been a crazy week for Destiny news. Gamescom is going on. Game Informer had like the scoop on everything. Twitter's been ablaze. Like, it's been crazy. So
yeah, it has been crazy.
So I guess let's just kind of explain what is going on. So Gamescom is like a big gaming convention. It's in Germany, and Bungie decided that that's where they kind of wanted to kick off this huge Taken King hype train. Yeah, so like the basic
Mission
chatter
accomplished?
yeah, the basic chatter is that the Taken King is huge, like more than it's like a sequel, not an expansion. So everything's taken like a huge change, you know, the HUD, the UI, everything's different.
Fans.
Yeah, everything is different. So I don't know, I guess, where do you want to start, Jangles? Do you want to kind of mash everything together?
I guess it'll be a challenge.
It's probably the easiest way to do it. We can just stick to the topics that way.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I guess first up, let's talk about the Ghost. That's kind of, you know, the first thing we really experience in Destiny, and it's also the first thing that is really a huge change in the Taken King. Do you want to go into a little bit about that?
Yes, Peter Dinklage is not the Ghost voice anymore. So no Dinklebot. That's to me sad, but Nolan North will be taking over the voicing, and they're going to redo all the voice of Peter Dinklage stuff. So basically, he will not be in the game anymore. So if you get the game, become Taken King, you're hearing Nolan North. And if people don't know who Nolan North is, he's done a lot of games. The main ones, he's the voice of Nathan Drake of Uncharted series on the PlayStation exclusive game. He's the Penguin of the Batman Arkham series. That's the new one that just came out in June as well. So he's done quite a bit. He started like 13, 14 years ago doing video game voices. So this guy does have a reputation.
Nice. So it sounds like at least the Ghost is in good hands, right?
I agree. I think he is.
Yeah, it sounds like he knows what he's doing.
Awesome. Well, cool. The Ghost is going to do a lot more than just talk to us now. He's going to help tell the story. You're going to be able to find ghost shells. That's kind of the rumor floating around. And
yay!
Now,
yeah, finally,
lore. So your Ghost is going to be directly tied into helping you discover more lore about the game. We desperately needed that, right?
Yes, we did.
So there's going to be some areas you're going to be able to approach, and there will be like a series of 3 beeps that will tell you that you're, you know, in a spot where your Ghost is going to be able to scan and give you a little more lore on that particular thing. So the story out of Gamescom right now is that the first mission, you come up on like a cabal and your Ghost starts beeping and it tells you to scan that, and then the Ghost goes in and tells you, you know, some stuff about the cabal that you didn't know before. So if they use that right, it's going to be a great way to expand the story and not be too intrusive for people who, you know, like the grimoire and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be pretty sweet.
It's going to make it a little more, you know, those little things is what people have been wanting. I mean, and thankfully they're going to step up and bring it.
Right. Well, everybody says, you know, we need more story, which, you know, that's exactly what they're going to do with the Taken King. The Taken King was approached as this new way for Bungie to expand the story and present the story in a way that, you know, I guess we're kind of used to with Bungie games prior to this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hoping the fans like the way they're doing it. And how you go and scan stuff and learn about it. I mean, it'll be interesting to see, but
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's well, I think people will for the most part, because it'll be because people are sick and tired of going to their cell phones or to the net in general trying to get the grimoire cards, and now or the lore behind the game. now they can just bring up the ghosts, which would be a lot. If people wanted more in-game stuff,
Right. Well,
at least from what I gathered.
I think at this point everybody wants more, right? So I don't see like a backlash coming from this if that's kind of what you're worried about. I can't imagine that people are going to be like, "Oh, I have to go scan something." I think it's gonna be
We've been
more
doing
like,
that quite a bit. So with locks.
right. I think it's gonna be more like, "Oh, yes, I get to go scan something." You know what I mean? So hopefully,
I'm hoping that's how it comes out.
yeah. I from everything that we've seen, it's such a leap forward that I can't imagine the trolls are out too early. You know.
Which I was going to say one little small thing here. This information, which we're barely going to touch, this part of it is in the new Game Informer. So
Right. Yeah, and you can't. As of the time of this recording, it's not in print yet. That magazine's about a week and a half, 2 weeks away. But you can
digital. You can right now.
Yeah, you can get the digital on Google Play or iTunes or wherever your preferred e-reading site is. I got ours on Google Play, so let's just dive right into it. Story. The story is going to be told through like more cinematics and cutscenes, which, side note, Luke Smith has confirmed cutscenes are skippable. So,
yay! For the beginning story, anyways.
Yeah, don't skip them the first time through, for crying out loud.
Don't.
Experience what Bungie wants you to do. You know what I mean? Don't. I guess on characters 2 and 3, go ahead, skip. But at least listen through one time.
Well, it depends. If you have, like, I have 3 different ones. I think, Eric, you do now, too. Ty, you do now as well, because you just were leveling your Titan.
Yeah.
When we start getting our third classes, we'll definitely won't have to. I say don't skip it yet.
Yeah, don't skip those.
Can we touch the ghost real quick before we go too far?
Yeah, we can back her up.
Also, the shells are going to have abilities for some of your classes.
Heck yeah, about time. Your ghost should be doing something more than opening a door.
I'm not sure what they're going to consist of, but
well,
I think it'll be interesting.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just hope when they do these reveals that it's not something like House of Wolves where they have Broman and Gathalion and Triple Wreck.
Oh my god,
I'd
be
on
annoyed.
and show everything. You know what I mean? Leave some stuff for us to discover, for crying out loud.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely. Because we were kind of spoiled with those three.
Yeah, I mean
previews.
They showed us the bet. Well, I mean, other than the whole Prison of Elders thing, but they showed us kind of like what to expect with everything. And when House of Wolves showed up, it didn't feel like shiny and new. You know what I mean?
It honestly did not. You're right.
So I'm hoping they don't go crazy and try and do information overload just to please, some of the community.
Right on.
So, anyway, more of Destiny's characters are going to be involved in the storytelling, and they're going to actually start developing some characters that we already know, sort of. So, that'll be cool to get to kind of know, like, Commander Zavala and Eris a little more. I think it's going to be cool, finally getting this background on these guys.
Heck yeah, because I'm kind of lost with Eris. Or she.
Well, no, I'm not. She's useless. She got her whole team killed off except her.
So, Eris is a terrible fire team leader.
Period.
Here, let's just run in to the Hive Fortress and everybody's dead. Great.
But yeah, I like to see her backstory a little bit. Like, what, I guess, with her, maybe even before she decided to go do that suicidal mission.
Yeah.
Right. So, there's going to be... The story's going to be kind of guided by quests. And quests are going to be given to you by everybody. There's going to be so many quests to do that you're going to kind of wonder how you're going to play enough Destiny to complete all this crap. Everybody's going to have quests. I mean, the Gunsmith will have quests, the Cryptarch's going to have quests, obviously the Vanguard and the Crucible. Yeah, the factions. I mean, everybody is going to be giving you a quest to do. I mean, you'll find stuff out in the wild that is going to pop up a quest for you to, complete a quest to get a new legendary gun or new exotic gun. There's going to be all kinds of stuff to find and discover, and everything is going to be trackable in the quests. I guess we'll call it page right now, because we're not really sure what the final layout's going to be. But that's kind of the idea, is now we're going to this quest system, and they're trying to make it more approachable to see what you have to do to accomplish certain tasks. Where before we kind of just, go to the moon, okay, complete that mission, go back to the tower. Go to the reef, complete that cutscene, go back to the tower. So now these quests are going to have a defined story path for you to follow, and you're going to know more or less what the carrot is at the end of the stick for each of those quests.
And I think Deej did make the point today to say, he was in an interview saying that basically that the guy asked him, so does it mean that I don't have to go back to the bounty board? He's pretty much saying basically. So
yeah, right. That's
more streamlining.
Yeah, you're going to be able to pick up bounties on the fly and complete those.
So my guess is once you finish it, it's going to be completed, and you're going to get the experience and whatnot.
I'm sure it'll go something like, oh, you completed a quest. Return to the reef, say, to complete this bounty or whatever. And then you'll go back to orbit and be able to select more crap from, like a virtual bounty board, and then you'll be able to just go start that. Or maybe, pure speculation, is you'll just be able to turn it in right from that area. I don't know.
Yeah.
Be nice.
It might just turn itself in once it's completed.
That's a possibility too, yep. Little treat for the people on Twitch. Trying to shove Ty off the map here.
Jerks.
So, on top of the story missions, we're getting 4 new strikes. One of them is a PlayStation exclusive, so there's going to be 3 new strikes for the Xbox people, 1 PlayStation exclusive.
And that's the Echo Chamber.
Yeah, so 4 total new strikes, plus 3 rework strikes from year 1. And I'm also going to point out that Xbox now has the year 1 exclusives dropping
Yay,
off.
us.
Yeah, they're dropping off the exclusive list, so there'll be additional strikes for the Xbox players to experience and encounter. Speaking of strikes, strike bosses will be more challenging than the typical bullet sponge bosses of old. So no more Valis to RX style.
Just throw the bullets down line.
Yep.
I'm just a sponge. Just shoot me.
Right. So that's cool. I think having some different kinds of tasks to complete to hurt a boss is a good idea. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
I think
at least it brings some variety.
I'm excited to see what the rework is going to be on the older raids or the older strikes.
right. So they're talking. You're gonna be fighting the Taken. So
And the older strikes, that's going to be awesome.
Yep. So the Taken have invaded basically everything
On Mars.
in the solar system, and
Okay, that makes sense.
now your job is to get rid of them. You know.
Yes, and I will do that.
Oh yeah, we'll be killing lots of other dimension aliens. It's gonna be awesome. You know, other big news I guess coming out of Gamescom is gear isn't going to level you up anymore. It's going to provide you with some different traits and abilities, and there will still be light attached to things like weapons and gear, but that's not going to necessarily contribute to your level so much as it is to the amount of awesome that you have. You know, the amount of power that you're able to convey. So
it's all experience points now.
Yep, more light means more badass.
More stronger.
Yep, more experience means higher level number. The new level cap is 40. That's confirmed. It's set in stone, supposedly. And of course, they always have the caveat of, well, we're still, you know, it hasn't been released yet, so nothing is 100%. But basically, at this point, Bungie has said level 40 is the new level cap. So,
and that's what Deej said today too. So
yeah, so it's coming from them. It's not coming from Reddit. It's not coming from Twitter. It is straight from Bungie's mouth. So sweet, I say.
Yeah, give us something to do. I mean,
save all your Red Bull codes.
See, I missed. I hate to say, but I kind of missed Vanilla Destiny in the sense of that before the DLCs, because it was almost a true grind to get to 20. I don't say get to 20, but get above 20. Like it was actually like a challenge, and you wanted to come back and get higher. What can I do to get higher? I want this gear. I want to get high. You know, you keep on trying to get up in level.
I have to run the raid. I have to run the raid. You know.
It definitely was. Yeah, the Vaulted Glass was actually pretty hard back in vanilla. Yeah. And it was a challenge to actually get gear, and once you hit level 30, you were like, yes, I did it. And now there's nothing to do.
Even the nightfalls were challenging. The nightfalls were just...
Yeah, that too.
Oh.
Yeah, it was...
Forgot about the nightfalls, yeah.
It was a challenge, yeah. So... I mean...
A lot has changed.
Yeah, a lot has changed, but at the same time, I don't think anybody's complaining that you don't have to spend 20 plus hours trying to get from the level cap base to the max level.
I agree. Yeah. I won't be.
Yeah, so I think it's cool. Year 2's kicking off with, you know, another 20 levels of experience. So basically, I mean, you would be grinding like you just bought the game again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Deej did confirm today that if you're level 34 right now, you're gonna be ported over to the Taken King with, you know, level 34. Same thing if you're level 26 or whatever. They did say that if your level is maybe too low, that there's gonna be a boost that you can consume that brings you up to the, I guess we'd call it like the Taken King entry level. Be that. Let's just hypothetically say 25.
Supposedly it's level 20 is what I heard on the interwebs.
Okay, so we'll say it's 20 then for the sake of conversation. You go and buy Destiny Taken King bundle at GameStop or Amazon, your favorite video game retailer. You're going to be able to put in the disc and basically immediately jump into your too Taken King fun. Which, I mean, I'm good with it because I don't want people to fall so far behind that, you know, it's too different communities. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I really hope that those people go back and play through, you know, Eyes Up Guardian all the way through, you know, the Crota Raid, Vault of Glass, Prison of Elders, do all that stuff so that you get an idea for what the game actually is, you know, not just this,
I agree.
you know, ooh, it's all shiny and new, and that's great, but kind of pay homage to the original deal, I guess.
Yep, and your ghost shell will be, in the older missions, Nolan. He will be revoicing
Everything.
the ghost for those early missions. Yep. Everything, actually.
Eyes up.
Everything.
All the way.
I'm excited for that. I'm pretty excited for that because it seems like we really haven't heard from Dinklebot in what, 2 expansions really. He wasn't in Dark Below.
Yeah,
he wasn't in House of Wolves. So everything that we heard was just replayed original vanilla content that just fit a situation, you know.
Correct.
So I'm pretty excited having somebody on who's going to do voiceover, who's just going to work as the ghost. And it looked like from the interview that he was looking forward to doing it for quite a while. So that's cool.
Here's to open.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully it's not one and done like the last one. Let's see, what else do we have about gear? Weapons are going to have a say in how you use certain abilities now.
Oh, yes.
The different foundries kind of focus on different things, right? And Amalon is going to be more like a, how can I make the bearer of this weapon more powerful? Whereas Haka is going to be more focused on function over form, I guess. Or, yeah, function over flair, we'll call it. Where Suros is going to be more of that customizable, make this weapon fit all these different scenarios kind of deal. So that's going to really enable you to use everything that's at your disposal without feeling like, oh man, I've got this gun maxed out, now I've got to go get this one, and I got to get these all leveled up. You're probably going to start finding that, oh man, the Amalon guns really kind of fit my playstyle. I need to look for those, not, oh hey, I got a Suros auto rifle, let's get this upgraded.
Right.
I think it's going to be pretty sweet to have that type of loyalty and dedication to a brand, just because you become accustomed to, you know, hey, I picked up a Suros, I know how to use this.
I agree. I think it's going to be really nice. That was also in episode 7 for people out there.
Yeah, we did cover.
We talked about that.
We did cover quite a bit of it in the Foundries episode. We covered quite a bit in the Foundries episode. That was one of our longer ones to date, I think. Yeah, it was. It was friggin' long. Oh, hey guys, the gunsmith is going to be pretty much the most badass librarian ever.
Yes, he is.
He's going to be lending out experimental guns that will kind of have like a bounty or a quest attached to them, and if you complete that, then you're going to unlock like maybe a different bounty, or he's going to have a, I don't really know what to call it. Do you remember what this thing was called, Jingles? Like that Arms Day where he shows up and has a special legendary gun to sell?
No, I don't.
I don't remember either.
I hate to say it, but I don't.
There was so much this week that it's hard to
Arms Day? Wasn't it just Arms Day?
It might be called Arms Day. I don't remember. I think it was, but I don't remember.
I think it was Arms Day, yeah.
So, that's going to be sweet. Finally, the gunsmith is going to have something worth doing.
Yeah, you go there and you pick out what weapon, or you pick out a weapon, and it'll come in with a the next day, on Wednesday, I believe. With 2 random perks, I believe. Maybe 1. It'll just have random perks on it.
Yeah, it's going to be like a random roll, basically. And, you know, that'll be something that... It's going to help differentiate a lot of weapons. Right now, with the way that the reroll system works, you know, people find the best roll for a party crasher, and then everybody goes and just rolls until they get that. So
Yes, they do.
We have a lot of identical guns out there right now.
Now my question is, are they going to take the reroll system out?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think I've seen anything about that. Maybe
they probably won't. But I mean,
I haven't heard anything official.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I wouldn't think so though, since they just put it in.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Because they said they was going to go back and change certain ones and add a few. So
right on.
Well,
at one point, so I wouldn't think they would. But you never know. Again, nothing's final.
They did say that this is going to be the biggest infusion of weapons. I mean, even since vanilla, this is the single biggest weapon dump that they've done to date. So maybe they're going to go and say, okay, well, all your year 1 guns, you know, those are fine. Reroll them. Just like the original Iron Banner rerolls worked.
Yeah.
And then, you know, maybe these new ones, they want to start differentiating weapons from each other, and they don't want us to all find that one super powerful, you know, PvP answer to everything.
So that brings up another question. Are they going to bring new perks to weapons with year 2?
Oh yeah, yeah. If you look around on YouTube and watch some of the streaming gameplay that they've been doing, a lot of these weapons are doing some pretty awesome stuff.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
One of the Amalon guns, I'm not sure which one it is, so forgive me, it's a sniper rifle. It frickin' chains lightning between...
Oh, yeah, I read that.
It chains lightning between enemies. Like, you get a precision kill, and it, like, shoots these lightning bolts out and does AoE damage around that.
That's pretty cool.
That's freaking awesome. So... yeah,
I am excited.
There's a bunch of different stuff rolling out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Come on, September 15th.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just think, it's only like a month and a few days. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm pumped. It's so awesome. I guess, depending on how you look at it, year 1 legendaries will not move to the new damage cap. Exotics will, legendaries won't. And this is kind of on the heels of the weapon tuning 2.0. So it kind of makes you wonder, well, what the heck was the point of the weapon tuning if they're nerfing all of the year 1 guns?
Right. Well, it's not just the year 1 guns they nerfed, it's every gun, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, sure,
in general.
The new hand cannons are going to all have that specific tuning. So, sure, year 2 and year 1 are getting altered, but they could have just implemented that as they rolled out Taken King, and the only place that, like, say, Fatebringer would have been as powerful as your new hand cannon would be, I guess, Crucible, right? Or in level 34
or like in Vault of Glass, if
yeah,
you kept it
Glass
back.
or Crota or whatever.
Yep. Okay.
So, I guess, I don't know. It just seems like they didn't have to nerf these things. It was more of like just trying to appease the masses.
Yeah.
So, I guess. I don't know. Weapons are going to have quests associated with them, or more weapons are going to have quests associated with them. So, kind of like exotic bounties, I'm guessing. You're going to have quests for like a new, say, dead orbit weapon, where you go in Iraq. Is that his name? Iraq? What? I don't know, the Dead Orbit guy. He's gonna give you a quest to go complete, and when you're done with that quest, you'll be rewarded with a new weapon. So that's pretty exciting. A little more than just hoping that your Dead Orbit package gives you something good, you know?
I have yet to get a shader nor a ship.
I haven't got a ship yet, and I've ranked up a bunch of times, so...
I really hope they keep the Year 1 ships. I hope they don't get rid of them. I really want that one that Dead Orbit has.
Well, I don't care as long as they make them, like, I guess, if you will, definitely unique shaped. I'll be okay with that.
Right. And there's a couple of videos floating around of faction ships. The New Monarchy and Future War Cult ones, I think, are the ones that I've seen. I don't know if I've seen a Dead Orbit one yet. So, mystery.
Interesting.
Yeah. Crucible and Vanguard, their currencies are now going to be combined into one, I guess, universal currency. So, no more grinding for Vanguard marks if you're a Crucible player, or no more grinding for Crucible marks if you're a PvE player. I guess that's cool, as long as, like right now, you can get 400 combined. If they make it one, hopefully they don't go and, you know, limit you to 200 or whatever. I hope they make it double what it currently is.
That's the one thing I wish that I doubt they're going to increase the glimmer level or the what's the other thing, the Vanguard mark, stuff like that. Hopefully they increase only some if it wants to become universal.
Right. Yeah. That's my hope too. So.
I never really had an issue with just the 200, but that's just me.
Well, right, but if, like, say you wanted a Crucible rocket launcher, and then you also wanted this sweet Vanguard hand cannon, well, if you were at a max of 200 combined, you can really only pick one of those. Whereas before, if you had 200 of each of them, you could go buy both of those and it wouldn't be an issue.
Right, alright. I got what you're saying.
Yeah, so that's all I'm driving at, is that, like, right now, if you want to put the time in, you can go and grind 400 marks out a week and buy 400 marks worth of stuff. Hopefully that doesn't change. That's all I'm hoping.
I see, yeah.
Let's see, what all's changing with the Crucible? So, there's going to be weekly Crucible bounties, not just daily.
Yay!
Yeah, so I'm imagining those are going to be quite a bit more involved. Daily Crucible bounties will always be able to be completed now. So, like, there's not going to be a skirmish bounty if skirmish isn't a playable mode that day. If you turn in all 5 bounties, I don't know if those are weekly or daily or combined.
I think it's it might be combined. You're right.
I don't know.
Didn't think about that.
Know.
Yeah, but you'll unlock a 6th special bounty that's going to lead to better gear. You know, like possibly exotic or, you know, rare legendary stuff. So that's pretty sweet.
I think that's worth the time and effort right there.
You betcha. Let's see. Vanguard bounties are going to be just like the Crucible. There's going to be weekly and daily. Like I said, they share common currency. There's going to be a new matchmaking algorithm to better match you with players of your skill level. There's also going to be going to be a point at which the mercy rule kicks in if matches are not close. So
that's going to be good right there.
We've been on both sides of that, so
yeah.
That's exciting. I mean, we needed it, right? At this point, it's hard to guess what they're using to match you with. I kind of thought it was like latency, that they base it on connection, and then I keep hearing that they base it on, I guess, what we'd call true skill, but I don't really see a consistent level of play, I guess I can call it.
Yeah.
It seems like it varies so much.
Oh, hopefully this will work. Hopefully there's not a major problem with it, and they got the. I doubt they got the bugs worked out, but hopefully they do. At least they have a good idea. If they don't, they have an idea that man, they can change it real quick.
I love
Instead of being Bungie being down for a day.
I love how Jangles is so optimistic. Like, I doubt they will.
Well, I'm hoping this will bring. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's just that it's just, especially when it comes to something like algorithms and stuff. That's normally a lot of changing. Hopefully they've done their if everything works well, it'll be amazing. Hopefully they've done the due diligence, if you will.
Right. Well, hopefully what they did was took a page out of their Halo book, because they had that pretty nailed down in Halo. So that would be a good place to start if they're going to do that type of thing.
And this might bring in more of the old casual players that do not do the Crucible because of that.
Right.
Of being outskilled and getting wrecked and
Eric and I
enjoying it.
I don't know who you're talking. Who are you talking about?
I don't know either.
I don't have any idea.
The 12-year-olds? I don't know.
No, my
sorry, kids.
My
Love
13-year-old kid wrecks me in
really.
Crucible, so
because they have good eyes, man. They can.
Amen to that.
Hand-to-eye coordination, man. When I was young, I was tearing up people.
Right.
Now I'm just like mediocre.
Yeah. You could say I've lost a step for sure. What else we got here? We got factions. All new gear and ships. So lots of new stuff to go and collect and acquire.
If you guys do want a spoiler, I just looked it up. They do have the 3 ships for the factions on the interwebs. Spoiler, if you would like to look at them.
Google that.
Taken King.
Dead Orbit
faction ships.
Ship. Yeah. Now, you don't have to wear your Warlock Bond or your Hunter Cloak.
Yes!
You can wear whatever the heck you want, as long as you pledge allegiance to the faction of your choice. So
Dead Orbit.
Yeah, I know, me too. Right?
Sorry, the other two. You guys
Sorry, Jangles.
appealing enough.
Sorry, Jangles.
I love my new Monarch.
I was going to say, I think you're New Monarch, aren't you?
Jangles is very empirical in his decision.
That's correct. I've gotten 3 shaders from him already, so.
Well,
lucky.
Yeah, but they're not that cool, so.
Yeah, they're not that cool. They're not black, and they're not red.
I got the black one.
I mean, they're not red.
They are totally a red type. The red and white one does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is the one I have. Red and white ones, and then I got the red and 2 reds, like a double, and then there's actually kind of the white, and there's the reds.
That one reminds me of the 49ers, because you got the gold.
Ew.
And then I have a 3rd one that I have from them is a Frostfire.
That one's
Ooh.
cool. Yeah, that one's cool.
I didn't know they had that one. I'm a noob. Holy cow. Wow.
So there you go.
Oh, hey, speaking of shaders, to help kind of ease the inventory issues that we've got, they're putting little kiosks around now for shaders. So, like, if you have a shader, it's going to be in this little computer, and you can just go and pick it. And if you don't have them, it's going to tell you which ones you don't have and how to go get them. So.
Yep, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. They need something like that, too.
even
And they're
more
saying
questions.
something similar about the weapon space, armor space. I think they're trying to do a similar deal.
Right.
Like,
Well, I'd imagine this is kind of how they're going to try and get around last generation's limitations on RAM.
Which
Instead of
it's a great
loading
idea.
everything, you're going to load separate little things that you can hold more. So, fist pump, that's, I mean, at this point, if we're going to have a ton more stuff dropping, we need to be able to collect more. Like, I don't want to get rid of all of my year one content. I'm kind of bummed that I had to get rid of as much as I already have. So I don't want to lose it all.
true story.
But I guess to help ease the inventory even more, they are combining all of the armor materials down into one common armor material. So you're not going to have like hardronic essence and plasteel plating. It's going to be one thing now.
That's definitely not a bad idea, though. I mean, it was kind of annoying to have three separate.
Yeah, because like say you get a drop on your Titan and it's a hunter helmet, well then you've got some sapphire wire on your hunter or on your Titan that you can't use for anything.
Yeah.
So it's cool that they are going to make it
more universal. Good thing.
Indeed. They're thinking ahead with this expansion.
Oh,
They're listening to the community.
Yeah, I had a voice meter crash there. Sorry, guys.
That's fine.
Way to go.
Yeah, little technical difficulties, but that's what you get when you're live streaming, for crying out loud. Of course, it doesn't do it when we don't stream. I don't know why, but whatever. It's all good. So, what else we got? We've got tons of quests. We've kind of already covered that.
RNG.
Ooh, go ahead and take this
Ooh,
one,
yeah.
Jules.
Well, the new way they're going to do RNG, like if everybody remembers, or
little
if you
side
still
note
remember
here.
today.
Hold on, little side note. I've got to put a little backstory in on this because, all right. So we had our RNG talk a while back. It was gonna be a podcast topic, but we thought we didn't want to do a 6-hour podcast.
Yeah, it's true because we had talked about it for a while, and I was like,
Yeah.
we should do RNG, and but everybody knew it would be ugly.
Yeah,
But
so
but our idea was to basically
this was Jangle's idea. I think Destiny was listening. Bungie was listening in on that party. So
We can only hope, right?
I'm leaving it up to Jangles to.
okay. So basically, I said they should something they could scan the inventory or realize what you have and say, okay, let's not, if they don't have Gallahorn, raise the percentage of Gallahorn, or if they don't have hard light, raise the percent, whatever. And so now RNG is going to be able to scan your inventory so you have less. So you basically get the weapons you don't have or the armor you don't have. There's a higher probability. So.
Yeah, it's perfect. They
Clap.
had to do that. Yes, good job.
Yes.
On their backs.
Definitely. It's going to be nice for us.
I'm
everyone.
excited.
No more people getting, oh, this is my 70th found verdict. Alright.
Right. Heck yeah.
I got 3 of those in one, no, 2 or 3 in one Vault of Glass run.
Wow.
I was like, really? I just want the Fatebringer. Quit avoiding me.
That's all I'm asking.
Right. What else do we have? So, enemies. New enemies. The Taken. They're all new.
Mean.
They're the same thing you're used to, just completely different.
Mean.
Orcs is here. He's not thrilled that we killed Crota. And now he's taking all of our enemies and remixing it with some dark magic, bad juju type stuff, and kicking them back out here to whoop our tails. They look awesome.
They do. They're very well thought of.
Yeah,
they did a good job, I think.
The way that they switched them up is like way better than trying to come up with some new race. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the way that they did it makes it like you didn't get one new race in this, you got like 3 new races of enemies to fight. So it's pretty cool.
New abilities from each one. It's so nice.
Yeah,
It should be a nice change up, nice challenge.
The videos that we've seen, you've got like Cabal phalanxes that now shoot from their shield.
Shields, yeah. And the I think they're called Scions. They split off into 2
Yeah,
if you don't kill them.
Like a little cell splitting off to...
That's got me worried. I wonder how many times they can split.
I bet
no kidding.
I bet if you don't kill them fast enough, they can overrun you in a hurry.
That's gonna be fun.
Not good. What's these 80 of these things? Where do they come from?
I started with 3. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Thrall look deadly.
Nasty.
Dude, they warp around the map.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be sweet.
That's gonna be. Well, they were behind me.
So I love how everybody's complaining about Blink, and then Bungie's just like, let's make the most annoying enemy blink everywhere. Middle figure community.
Pretty
that.
much.
Why don't you guys complain a little more?
Yeah. So they can blink 3 times faster.
Right. Now they're gonna like blink away. You know there's gonna be some kind of weird balance act that they haven't figured out yet, and we're gonna be in the raid or something, and Thrall are gonna be like superhuman.
Oh no! like one melee done.
Yeah, we'll have like an arc burn modifier or something, and
I was like light switch.
Oh no! Yikes! Holy cow! Let's see, what else do we have? So the raid, the biggest raid to date, which I guess Crota wasn't a very big raid, right? Can we all agree that Crota wasn't huge?
You mean that strike?
Yeah, the half-hour strike. Now, Vault of Glass, legitimately, Vault of Glass was, and still is, a challenge. So, if they're saying that King's Keep, I don't remember what it's called.
The new raid is called King's Fall.
King's Fall.
King's Fall, yes.
So, if they're saying King's Fall is bigger than Vault of Glass, I am all for this. This is good news to me. We really needed another raid. We needed something that wasn't like a letdown. Because Prison of Elders, I mean, let's face it, if it wasn't for Elder Ciphers, would we still do it?
Nope.
No.
I mean,
we barely do it right now.
Yeah, other than Moments of Triumph, just to get a emblem.
That's already completed, so.
Yeah, I mean, we've all 3 got that done. So, at this point, it's just hunting down Elder Ciphers so that we can get more exotic stuff to collect. That's it. There's no good gear in that. At least nothing that's... Especially now that we know it's not going to come with us. There's nothing in there that's any better than, say, our Vision of Confluence, or Fatebringer, or even like Fang of Uriat. You know what I mean? There's just nothing in there that's interesting. So
I agree.
Sad day.
But I don't have a Fang, and that pretty much sealed like I don't need it now. I don't. I mean,
right. We're gonna be running the raid just because we've got a junior guardian who needs to do it still, but it's not like must do Destiny like it used to be. So
true.
Yeah.
It
So.
really is.
I mean, I need to get my Outer Cipher finished, but yeah, you don't see me playing every minute trying to get it done like I would.
Right. Yeah. If there was good stuff in there to go and get, I'd totally be in there working on it. But there's not. It's just not a draw. And I was really hoping that it would be. Like when we heard rumors that it was going to be like a horde mode, I was, legitimately excited about horde mode because that was like my favorite thing from Gears 2. And then we got five rooms of killing, and then you're done. So, yeah, it's just not exciting. This was a very PvP-friendly expansion that PvE content was just really lacking. So,
yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, Trials of Osiris is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, and
right.
What I don't get about Trials, you're doing elemental damage with the good weapons, and that doesn't really make sense in PvP. That seems like it's more geared toward PvE content, doesn't it?
I don't know. I think each Guardian, each class has its weakness to elemental.
I guess I don't know. It seems like the more apparent function anyway would be in PvE.
Well, yeah. I see what you're saying there. My theory is on PvP, like say Hunter's weakness would be Arc, Warlock's is Void, and then the Hunter's would be Fire or Solar. That's my opinion. That's what I think maybe is in the game. I don't know. I didn't make the game.
I guess when you shoot them, there's not necessarily a shield that pops up to tell you that, but I don't know. I guess.
I don't know. That's just my theory. It's probably wrong, but, you know.
I would think that if it was going to be, I would think it'd be like the first subquest that you start with. So when you start a Titan, you're on, the Arc class?
Correct.
And then the Hunter is Solar and the Warlock is Void. So I would imagine that maybe those would be the thing, but still, I don't know. I don't think I've ever noticed.
No, you're right. No, you're totally right. I think I said my... I'm pretty sure that's what I meant. Whatever came out of my mouth is probably wrong. So I'm gonna have to listen to this and...
Yeah, you did say that Hunters were Arc and that,
You were Void, Warlocks were Void, and then Hunters were... I did, didn't I? I skipped to the Titan.
Well, you went and said Titans were Solar, I think.
Okay, yeah, I did. I did not mean that. I meant Titans to be Arc. Yeah. Oops. Anyways.
Yeah, whatever, But, let's see, what else did we have? We've got a kind of goofy interview with Luke Smith. The
104 questions.
Yeah, the rapid fire question and answer.
That video was amazing.
Yeah, so there's a lot of really good info in there, and then there's some funny stuff, and then there's a lot of the same old, well, we can't talk about that. But,
so how are you going to do what are you going to do when there's loading screens? Have you figured that out? Do you like sandwich?
Yeah, do you like sandwiches?
That made me laugh so hard.
Me too.
It was great. I like sandwiches.
I obviously like sandwiches. Another thing that got me was, does Zur have a family? No.
Poor guy.
Poor Zur.
Yeah, he has no family.
I always thought he was collecting coins to pay rent. I guess not.
Like I thought his wife was at home slaving away with little babies there, and he had to be out here peddling these wares so that he could make rent. But
she was probably like Mrs. Claus and kids making all the guns.
We got little baby Zers making
all the guns and gear,
icebreakers.
and they figured out that Gallahorn was too hard to make more than once, so they just Threw the plans away.
Like, screw that. You know how hard it is to track down little Wolfpack rounds? They're a pain in the rear.
That's it. That's why.
Good. That's a good idea. I like that.
That's why they haven't brought. That's why he hasn't brought it back.
Yeah, he hasn't brought it back because his kids got hurt the last time they made it. So. Stray Wolfpack round ripped through a baby squid head, and Zer didn't have twins anymore, so.
Poor Zer.
Poor kid.
Yeah, screw Zer. His kid got a Wolfpack round to the melon.
So he's well, Zer's got to sit there and try to make ends meet, and now his family's just been decimated. Poor guy.
Got to pay for that squid funeral.
Jeez.
A squid funeral. What is that? A shoebox at the most?
You just throw it in the ocean. That's it.
You know when you get a goldfish from the fair? That's totally getting flushed down the toilet. That's exactly what happened to his kid.
Oh my god, yeah. He just gets flushed, that's it.
There's like, alright, well, we lost another one. Wash your hands, Billy!
Alright.
We're losing Jangles. We gotta reel it back in. We're way off the rails.
Wow.
We are way off the rails.
Moving along. Or he asked about the strange coin. Who's on the face of the strange coin? President of the Nine?
That was a good answer.
I love that. That was very funny. But or is Paul McCartney the Traveler?
Is Paul McCartney still alive in the universe?
Paul McCartney.
No.
No, man. But there was a couple though in there that were interesting. Like he asked him if Osiris is dead, and he says no, Osiris is not dead.
Yeah, I thought for sure that when we talk about like Osiris and Toland, that those were kind of like legendary guys that came before us and had all kind of faded away, but apparently not.
Osiris is the Traveler.
Well, then Luke gets asked if the Traveler is evil, and there's this long pause where he's like, no. We'll talk about that later.
He says, in time we will discuss more. And so it's like, he let me know, yeah. Or he asked him if he's a time traveler. Is the Traveler a time traveler person? He goes, too soon to say.
See, that makes me happy right there.
Right.
Because we know there's more lore coming, and that's exciting.
It kind of makes you wonder, though. Is it like, we don't really know how we want to tell this story? Or is it something where they're like, no, we know what the story is, we're just not ready to lay 10 years of story out,
Well, he was asked, does he know what's in the Traveler? And he said yes.
Huh. So they do know. Tell us.
I mean, I would say most likely they at least planned out the story, I would hope. Like, they not idea what they want.
Yeah, sure. I mean...
Sure.
Everybody's
I'm
got
sure
a
when the game was released,
storyboard.
They thought it was alright.
Right. Well,
I don't know.
A lot of early playtesting, though, was like talking about how the Traveler was evil and the speakers were like propaganda machines. So...
Well, Speaker is evil, so...
He's not evil, he's just useless.
Creepy.
Yeah. Like, what's he doing up there? Stop it. Stop being weird.
He sells me these fancy bonds I'll be able to wear. Bonds and capes, and
yeah.
I'll be able to wear finally.
Yeah, true. I guess. I mean, they look cool, but I don't know. I'm sure the way everything kind of looks, it's like everything's going to have this, stat associated with it, and there's going to be bonds and class items that are going to have, something that's going to make you want to wear them.
Right
That's
on.
all right.
Yeah. I think he's gonna get his. I think he might get his inventory updated with the new stuff coming out.
He better.
Well,
So they'll have
he
stats on it
definitely
and stuff.
better.
So we have something to buy with our moats instead of just our
Rerolling.
guns. Reforging.
Yeah. What else was in that we want to cover? Anything?
It's just a lot there.
There
Some of
might-
Is there a 6 chest
There
involved?
may be.
Maybe. I haven't.
No. I don't know. He said a lot of good things. There's just too many to think of just one.
Yeah, I mean, he has 104, so you know, people go watch that video. It's good.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It's well worth
We
it.
just touched on not even a dozen. So I mean,
Yeah, I mean, in the years, he's really rapid fire nailing them off. So it's like a 4-minute video, I think, 4 or 6. So it's not super long.
No, it's entertaining too. So you won't
it
get
is
bored.
entertaining. No, you won't.
You'll fall in love with the game anymore, even more,
Right.
like I did.
So, did you guys see the We Are Guardians video that Bungie released?
I did
Yes.
not.
Okay, so
Wait,
Kai.
no,
Yes.
yes I did. Yes I did. It's the trailer, right?
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
Guardians and Oryx is here, he's not happy. That thing.
We killed his son. Sorry.
Yeah.
He glitched on me and scared me, so I had to kill him.
He fell off after me. I was laughing.
So we killed him because this crazy lady showed up one day and told us to.
Yeah.
Exactly. So go
True
kill
story.
her.
True story.
Go get her.
That's kind of a weird reason to do it, don't you think? Like,
Oh.
she's certifiably nuts, and we're like, yeah, sure, we'll go do that for you.
And we believe her 100%.
Right, we're just like, well,
We did believe her.
well, let's go kill this guy. He's clearly a butthole, so... Oh, yep, he's trying to kill me. Clearly he's a bad guy. Okay, got it. Maybe that wasn't the best idea now. Have you seen the size of the Dreadnought? It's huge.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
huge.
Um,
I'm excited.
It's gonna take a little while to explore all that.
a little while, yeah. It'll take a couple minutes.
Just a couple.
Yeah. So, there's going to be puzzles and hidden things on the Dreadnought. There's weapons parts hidden on there. And if you
yeah.
get all of the weapons parts and bring them to Eris, you can get a new exotic.
That's
I'm
pretty cool. I
excited.
think.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Just more ways to expand the game and to keep
Right.
playing.
There's going to be a... I guess we'd call it like an arena on the Dreadnought that players are going to kind of instigate boss fights, and they're going to be like a public event, which sounds pretty interesting.
Definitely.
Kind of like the wolves, or
I don't think it's kind of like the wolves. I'd imagine it's more like a strike boss.
okay,
So I don't
that'll
know.
be fun.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be something that you're probably not going to want to go in and do by yourself, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I think that too.
So, that's cool. Geez, oh Pete's out of all that info. But is there anything that you feel like we're missing so far, Jangles?
I think you were pretty much dead on with everything. I mean, it has so much content. I mean, little details that, you know, we don't even know about yet.
Right.
That's still get released. One thing though, they say that they will schedule, basically do what they did with the House of Wolves, like how they scheduled like Twitch streams and stuff like that. That they're going to do that. Leading
I
up
just
to
hope they
Taken
don't
King.
show too much.
Yeah, like we said
So-
earlier, I just hope they don't ruin it for us.
I'm just re-emphasizing that. Also, think the video was pretty cool. People need to watch that trailer. And I should say that there's a nice little fight goes on, space battle. So.
Yeah, too bad we can't fly our ships and shoot people. Pew pew.
That would be pretty cool.
Lasers.
In the middle of that.
Yeah, little side note. Did you guys see the Star Wars space fight trailer? Please tell me you saw the dog fighting in space.
I did.
Oh my gosh, Jangles, get on fun. YouTube. As soon as this is done, get on YouTube. It's amazing.
Bungie, take notes.
Yeah.
Sparrow races.
Sparrow races, and let us shoot our ships, or let us shoot ships with our ships.
It's like, what
the only other thing that I've really got that we haven't covered is in one of the screen caps that I saw, there is a freaking sword in the heavy slot of that Guardian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please let that be a thing. Please let that be a thing.
That'd be awesome.
I think that's one of the class item weapons that you're going to be able to hold. Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
If it's on a hunter, I will have to start playing hunter a little more. Because
Well, I think the video was a warlock. To be honest with you,
I do not know what the video was.
I have to go back.
because there was a video of it, and it didn't show him using that, but it was down there in his corner.
Oh my gosh! Please let that be a thing. Urgh. I want a space katana.
That'd be cool. Something a little bit different.
It would be.
That'd be fun. Yeah, it would be cool.
Okay. I think we've covered the bulk of it, and
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk for hours. I'm sure.
yeah, there's just so much stuff, but we're trying to keep it short and sweet.
But also, we want people, there's going to be more information coming out that might even change a little bit as we go, so.
Yeah, it's not all set in stone, I'm sure.
Right. Oh crap, guys! You know what we forgot to do?
What?
It's
Wish Deej happy birthday?
Yeah, it's Happy Birthday, Deej Day.
Oh, happy birthday, Deej! If you
Happy
listen
birthday,
to this,
Deej.
which I hope you do.
He's not gonna listen to it, but I'm gonna
Darn
tell
it.
him to go to 1 hour and 10 minutes of our podcast and listen.
Give happy birthday, Deej.
So
Yeah, they announced that in the weekly update.
that's awesome. So good deal. Happy birthday, Deej. I hope you had fun over in Germany. How do you not? I mean, it's the land of beer. So
Oh yeah.
if you're gonna celebrate a birthday, you're in a pretty good spot to do it.
Yes.
And he's at Gamescom. Can't complain.
Yeah, so he's there on official business. That's gonna be awesome.
2 for 1.
Yeah, 2 for 1. And what else do we have? So Cosmo's at home.
He's manned the fort.
He's holding down cat photo day on Twitter.
A lot of pictures on the weekly of Gamescom.
Yeah, it's a huge deal, man. So there's a lot of streamers over there right now, UK based and European streamers that are at Gamescom, and it looks awesome.
Always. I've always wanted to go to one of those events, but I just never had the time.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, we have to do adult things, so
Yeah.
I don't want to adult. I just want to go play video games and have fun. But no such luck for me.
That's a negative.
Who's this guy
Yeah,
standing
it's negative.
by me? Is that you?
Okay.
It is.
So
You are a pain in my rear guy who's standing right here. Ray of death. You're a butthole.
Is he taking up the camera?
Yeah, he's like pooping on me.
That's random. So
Tap on the shoulder.
let us move on to something we discussed about.
Okay, so every week
favorite and
we
least?
do we end the podcast with a favorite, least favorite.
Oh goodness.
This week I decided to pick a topic, which is pretty lame, but I thought it was funny. So, Jangles, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
What is your least favorite NPC in the game? So, non-player character.
Well, I'll let Eric take the number 1 person. I'll take the number 2. I'm going Cryptarch. Who likes the Cryptarch?
Rahul, you dirty little no good son of a...
And be more specific, it's Rahul.
He's polite.
Because it's 2 Cryptarchs, technically.
Right, this guy over here does a good job. He's never screwed me,
yeah.
So...
He ain't so bad, but Rahul, he's got a laundry list of things wrong with him. So,
Master
at least he's polite.
Not really.
Don't turn your back on him. He says, I respect your order, Warlock, and then, he's muttering under his breath, probably like, God.
Stupid Warlock's always making me decrypt his crap.
He knows his
You'll walk up and he'll go, Guardian. Like, stop bothering me. Stop wasting my time.
And my favorite, I'm actually going to go, I guess the only reason why, because I have my Iron Banner gear is Lord Saladin. And the reason why is everybody's excited when Iron Banner shows up. The people that don't play Iron Banner play Iron Banner. It's a different. It's almost like a fun atmosphere when that happens.
Right.
It is. I mean, it has its challenge, which makes it quite interesting.
So, what's Saladin?
Okay, so Ty, who is your least favorite NPC?
My least favorite. I'm gonna say the Postmaster. You know why? Because she never gives me shaders or ships from my factions.
Gives you motes of light for upgrading.
She gives me motes of light and crappy weapons. Yep. It's all her fault too, because she does all the shipping and handling and ordering. So
yeah.
At least you don't get charged some glimmer for it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
I'm surprised we haven't yet.
You have to pay 100 glimmer to get your package from the postmaster. So
are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I would laugh if that ever happened. Just because it'd be a little gimmick.
Yeah. You can keep it. I don't want that broadsword
Return
shader
to
for
sender.
the 15th time.
Yeah, return to sender.
And your favorite?
Yep.
And my favorite? Alright. Because I'm the PvP player. I can't see his name. The Osiris guy. Brother Vance,
Oh,
yes.
Brother Vance, okay.
Brother Vance.
Hey, Brother Vance.
His music over here is peaceful. He's so polite. His RNG that he gives me from his packages, it's just so good.
Alright, well, great.
But I think he's evil.
He looks kind of creepy.
He does look creepy.
I think under that hood he's got some surprise up his sleeve. Just don't know what it is yet. What about you, Eric?
Alright, so my least favorite is, and this I'm sure is going to be echoed by many throughout the community, the Crow Prince Old
He's a
Wreck or whatever his hell's name
blanky
is.
blank.
Yeah. Queen's brother there.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I so wanted him to be the one who was letting Skolas out of the prison so that we could hunt him down. But that totally didn't happen.
No, apparently not.
No, apparently not. If you read the grimoire, it's not him. So, that's a bummer. I really wanted to hunt him down and hurt him.
Get rid of him.
Yeah. So,
Get the revenge.
the good news is, if you watch that trailer, he doesn't look like he's super happy in it. So that makes me a little happy.
So true. I felt the same way. I was like, uh-oh.
He's like,
Yes,
oh,
right.
look, there's fire in his eyes. That's a good sign. Sorry, Queen. With all due respect.
Dude, with all respect, Miss
your,
Queen.
Your brother is a butthole.
I know.
And then my favorite NPC. Alright, so we're going to go on an adventure verbally because I'm in the wrong social space to do this. But if you are at the tower, trying to help you. If you're at the tower and you go to the Hunter Lounge, where you go down, sometimes there's down there, hiding in the back. It's where the jukebox is. If you go down the stairs and turn, there's going to be a lady working on some robots. Stand and listen to what she says. She's like probably the coolest person in this game. So if you're a nerd and you like kind of sort of tinkering with stuff, you're gonna like what she has to say. So she's my favorite one. It's complete. It was that or the janitor bot as you go into the hangar.
He's so lazy. He doesn't move.
Yeah, well, he's had his brain wiped a few thousand times. He's
Poor thing.
yeah.
He needs to go clean that puddle up. I always step in, get into Viva Levante.
Yeah, that's going down the other way. I'm talking about the good one, the one who's going into the aircraft hangar, who's standing by the boxes, who's just like walks in a little circle. He's a good bird. You guys should be nice to him. Stop and say hi sometime.
If you don't, Eric's going after you.
No, I'll just send Cosmo a tweet and tell him to make your RNG terrible.
Mine already is.
Done and done.
Well, if you'd start paying your respects a little more, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Gosh darn it. I'll try. It's hard for me. I'm a jerk.
So, do we have anything else, really?
Not that I'm aware
I think we're
of.
pretty good. So, let's do... where can people find you at on the internet, Jangles?
XPL, Sarge Angles, also on Facebook, same thing.
Okay, how about you, Ty?
You can find me on the Xbox at Metro Hotness or Twitter at Metro Hotness. Pretty simple. Or on the Facebook page, the Destiny Reef, under Ty.
Okay.
I'm the only one there. That's Ty.
It's the only Ty so far.
The only two-letter word. Can't miss it.
And then,
how about you, Eric?
I can be found... Alright, so on Twitter, I'm Eric Emery1. My name is the second vowel, but I'm at Eric Emery1 there. I'm the second vowel on Google+. I'm the second vowel on Xbox Live. And I'm Eric Emery on Facebook. You can find all of us at our Destiny Reef Facebook page. Just go to Facebook, search groups for the Destiny Reef. And then you can also find us on our blogspot page, which is thedestinyreef.blogspot.com. You can find this podcast on iTunes by searching the Destiny Reef, and you can watch us do this show live every Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern. The second vowel, so the twitchtv.com/the second vowel. We really need to get our own Twitch page for this, but until that happens, I'll just keep hosting it. I think that might be it. Just a quick plug for Belle. Go look Belle Bunny up on YouTube. Look at her community challenge project. And then next weekend, we're going to be grinding some strikes, some raids, some Prison of Elders, probably some Crucible. It's all for a good cause. We're going to have a little charity stream. Going to try and send some kids back to school with some cool school supplies and maybe take a little bit of pressure off their parents.
That's always nice.
Yeah,
me and my wife, we spent well over $100 in our community on school supplies.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm personally taking care of 10 backpacks. I'm hoping that the community can help me do another 10. That would really help out our local little community action agency. She's really needing some help. So that's the goal. Hopefully everybody shows up. We're going to try and shoot for noon on Saturday, August 15th. So hopefully we see you there. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the reef. Later.
Bye.
Alright, so the recording is done. I still got the stream up and running. Let's go do something real quick. You want to switch over to your other dude and we'll go run something real fast while we're waiting?
Me or?
Yeah, whatever. Do you want to go do another little level? What are you? A level 10 on your Titan now?
Level 11.
A level 11. What mission are you on? I'm just trying to look and see. We've been broadcasting for an hour and 31 minutes on Twitch. Let's go to Orbit Jangles so he can join up on us. A little post-podcast streaming fun here for people. A little incentive to come and watch us be goofy.
Yeah. We have any viewers right now? I don't see the chat.
Hold on, I closed it.
Oh.
Professional.
Guys, invite us so we can... Actually, I guess Eric will just give you the lead.
Yeah.
Give me a
Hold
second.
on.
Give me a
Let
second.
me watch this cutscene.
You're watching a cutscene?
The key awaits. I have to watch that cutscene before I get another mission.
Oh, okay. So,
You guys don't have to watch it. I won't bring the pain. Even though you see your favorite person, Eric.
yeah. So,
When I give him the eyeball.
he's a turd burglar.
Hey, next week, do you think I could have like my own section? Because I know you and Jangles go off, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm just gonna answer to these guys.
You can totally... You come up with it, and we'll work it in, man. It's...
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely nothing that says, you know...
Well, no, I mean, you guys already, I mean, you wrote out what topics and stuff to go over.
Oh,
And I know Jangles took over like on one part.
yeah. So...
You can say what grinds your gears.
Well, if we... Well, when we do the rundown, just say that you want to handle whatever topic that, you know, looks like
Okay.
you want it, and I'll pass it off to you at that point instead of passing it off to Jangles.
I just want to improve, that's all.
Yeah, it's
There's
great.
nothing wrong with
That's exactly what we're trying to do every week, is just try and get better, right?
Yeah. And since I was gone for 2 weeks, I'm kind of still slowly catching up.
Yeah, I think this was a pretty good episode. I had a lot more fun this time than usual. So
Yeah.
Well-
I had a good time too.
yeah, it
We
seems
didn't
like
talk about
it's-
beer, though.
We did talk about a little bit of beer. That got weird because we went from beer to dead squid babies. Ugh.
Wow, I mean, that was random as hell. I was like, what the hell just happened?
Oh my goodness. I was gonna say something about guts and stuff and black ink, and I'm done. I'm not gonna say anymore. This is too much.
It just about got rated PG-14.
That is a good backstory on why they don't make Gallahorns anymore.
Yeah, we figured it out. I knew we were gonna figure it out.
That's it.
I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm just gonna post it. How's that sound? I'm gonna export audio as an MP3.
Man, leg day hurts so bad. I'm still hurting from yesterday.
Episode 9, Guardians.
He's just,
That's awesome.
He's just going straight to it.
Save. Okay. Well, I lived it. I lived it live. I don't need nobody to tell me I did a good job.
He's like, this is gold. This is gold, son.
Shoot, yeah. Plus, if I edit it down, it's at like a nice, tidy 1 hour and 25 minutes. So if I move it, then it's gonna be all weird, and I don't know. I like it. So, plus, I don't think we really ran into any. I had that one little technical difficulty, but other than that, it was good. Are you coming, Ty?
Yeah, I work at 2. Yeah, I'm coming. The video just got over, sorry.
No.
Like I'm loading back to the menu.
Jeez, oh Pete. Like 12 hours long. What's the next
I
one?
know.
Eye of a Gatelord? No, you already did that.
No, it's the
We go to Mars.
the exclusion zone.
Oh, exclusion zone. Sweet. We'll
And it's
hammer
locked.
this out and
Oh my god.
you
Requires
don't
better
have
gear. Looks like we ain't doing it.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and kill the stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll I'll kick this over to
Thank
YouTube
you guys.
too. That'll maybe at least something. I don't know. YouTube and stuff, right?